Yeah, that's super interesting. And then the other question, just back to collectibles, just Logan, while we have you here, I think this is super interesting. We've had a lot of creator conversations around, potentially buying something because of the newsworthiness of it and the opportunity to create content. It, is there anything that you're purchasing or looking to purchase to drive content, or does everything come from just the love of the game first?
So for me, the love of it came first, and then I realized, since I'm a fucking lunatic, pardon my language, that there'd be an awesome piece of content around it because, at first glance, buying a box of Pokemon cards for $350,000 makes no sense at all. And there's a story there, and in my opinion, it can be entertaining if narrated the right way, which I think we did. And then secondary, I started thinking, people enjoy this. I enjoy this. I wonder how ridiculous we can get. And then through that, I try to combine that passion with my love of telling stories and thus creating content. So it's a little bit of both. I'd say like 60-40 favoring passion.
Love that.
Hey, Logan,
I
would say this. There's a multi-billion-dollar franchise that could come out of NFT. And I think that you can actually be instrumental in creating it. It's equivalent to having Bitcoin having a market cap of $600 billion.
Hey,
Pete. 2012, or you becoming Logan in 2020, which was unfathomable in 2013. You know what I mean?
Pete, I'm already on it. You don't think I'm already on it?
No. Well, you said you find it unfathomable. I was like, wait a second.
No, because
that
Jeremy's setting the bar high. Jeremy knows.
Oh, dude, I know way too much right now. I'm dangerous. I'll tell you that.
He knows everything.
So I believe that you could buy one, like a piece of the original data or code just back to like Netscape browser if it was stored somewhere. The value of that today, would be surreal. Look at Beeple. Like if you look at what's going on there with that art, it's mind blowing. It's really mind blowing.
Well, one of the things that I'm super interested in is who's going to be able to take the memes and turn them into NFTs, right? Because as we all know, memes run the internet. I was talking to this kid on Twitter last night. He made an NFT series around twerking Pepe. So he took the Pepe meme and made it twerk in a GIF, and he's 17 years old, has made $80,000 in the last month, and was just like this random NFT, which I'm sure, I don't know who owns the rights or the IP to the Pepe meme, but whether it's legal or not, he did it. And that just makes me really, the wheel starts spinning in regards to who's going to bring the memes to NFT.
But Buster, someone also started like screenshotting tweets and making those into NFTs. So again, I don't know about the rights with that. But
I think Buster should. Honestly, Buster or Logan, y'all should just start doing it.
Yeah, let's jam.
So I got to tell you this. All right. So what's going on right now is exactly what's going to create a big log jam, right? Of NFTs that are happening. So I'm going to reframe this for a moment and talk about the concept of what an NFT is versus what we look at it as today. Like right now, we look at it as there's an NBA Top Shot that exists in this, this 2D, 3D universe where you can see a clip from various angles, etc. Okay, but what if you reframe it and say, what if the next great trading card game comes out of NFTs? What if the next great piece of content that you can watch in a non-linear fashion comes out of NFTs? There's just a lot where you can. There's a lot where you can reframe and rethink of what an NFT could possibly be. It could be cartoons that are told in a story that you can only collect over time. It could be a book. It could be anything. So when you guys start thinking about it in terms of that, and not just necessarily clip or photo, there's just a lot that can happen.
Super interesting. Logan, how do you look at it in, sort of versus cards, particularly in regards to your excitement level for one versus the other?
I think Jeremy just hit the nail on the head. In my opinion, the functionality and the utility of NFTs is essentially limitless, right? Like you can do so much with NFTs, which is why I'm so excited about the space. I mean, with cards, obviously cards are cool. It's nostalgic. You can collect them, you can hold them, touch them in real life, show them to your friends. But man, everything's going digital, and there's so many tentacles that you can attach to an NFT. I'll go back to, I think whoever gets the most creative in this industry is going to win. The most creative and disruptive is going to win.
You're spot on. And I think, to Jeremy's point in regards to IP as well, if Nickelodeon came out with a SpongeBob NFT, dude, I don't know about you guys, but I'd buy the shit out of that.
So I think
much?
To Jeremy's point, I think and Jeremy, we had this conversation the other day. It was one of the ideas I pitched you. I think the idea of applying a multi-million or billion-dollar franchise to the model that is this non-fungible token area is almost guaranteed for success. Like, you're right. Like, if SpongeBob and Nickelodeon came out with SpongeBob NFT, I love SpongeBob, I love NFTs, I'm buying it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that makes, in some instances, it makes too much sense that it's just like, wait, is this going to work?
Yep.
Oh, it's game over when they do it.
Yeah, and look, it's all about whether something's protectable or not. I mean, when you're launching a new brand, you want to make sure it has a unique point of difference. You want to make sure that there's an emotional connection to it. You want to make sure that people feel aspirationally interested in it. Like, would they really want to live it out or be a part of it? And then you also want to have a situation that there's an escalating value perspective. But nothing happens unless something's uniquely ownable. And that's the value of licenses. And that's also the value behind really good, innovative ideas. And that's also the value behind, perhaps using this very unique time to develop things that go well beyond the expected. And I think that's really what you guys are saying as well.
I want to just take a second. We've got a legend up on stage right now in the YouTube digital world. Danny Zappin is the founder of Maker Studios, creator, founding CEO, grew it to a $1 billion exit to Disney, 950 actually, 500 cash plus an earnout. Without Danny creating the first ever user-generated, branded, integrated deal, I don't even think there would be YouTubers. Danny, what up? Welcome to the stage.
Hey, pal. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's your take on the NFT space?
I wouldn't say I'm an expert on that. Like, is it like the Hello Kitty stuff? And like, what is the NFT space? I'm not really that knowledgeable, honestly. So I'm
Logan,
learning.
you're the expert. You guys are going to maybe work together soon. Anyways, Logan, go for it.
I'm not an expert, but here's what I know. NFT stands for non-fungible token. In short, it's a digital collectible, and it's turning out that there's a lot of utility that people can attach to their NFTs, whether it's an artist that releases their album art, or straight up an artist like this guy on Instagram, Beeple, who's killing it, just auctioned off his first ever NFT, a digital asset on a physical auction house, in a physical auction house site. I think it was Christie's. So yeah, it's this new space where basically collectibles are moving to your phone. You'll have it in your wallet, and you can show your friends from your device.
That's awesome. I'll tell you this: there's an artist, a fine artist, that has garnered hundreds of millions of dollars on a weekend doing auctions, and I'm working with him and his lawyer and partner right now on a digital product. It's going to be interesting to see if someone that established coming into this world, it crosses over versus someone like Beeple, who's an amazing graphic designer that just does way out shit that just goes viral and has the success he has. But I do think that all of it will have a big meteoric rise for the next 5 years to come for sure. So Danny, if you're not hip on it, you don't know about it, you definitely better get on it quick.
Yeah, no, I get it now. I wasn't exactly sure because I just joined, so I was just catching up. But I know non-fungible tokens. I know digital collectibles. But yeah, I'll get on it.
Also, something interesting, Jeremy. You jump in first.
No, I was going to say something dumb, to be honest with you. Like it's still new to me. Like even 3 weeks ago, I'm talking to my brother, who's such a smart dude, and I was calling them fungible tokens. And he was like, dude, he's like, if you ever want to be taken seriously, you've got to at least have to know how to say the word fungible. So I'm just impressed that everyone's actually pronouncing it correctly.
That's very kind of you. One thing that